We're here at WrestleMania weekend, once again with the Hannibal TV at WrestleCon, and Harry Smith, the one and only, is joining us for just a moment. Harry, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to be here in Orlando. Dave, when was the last time I saw you? It was like, would have been at least 15 years ago, right?
I think so, but I think you've grown, or I've shrunk. But wanted to ask you what you're up to now. I know you're a world traveler.
I certainly am. Travel all over to Japan, the UK. I just did some shows in Ireland last month. Of course, I'm down here. I'm in Canada, Los Angeles training, like James Bond, you know.
I got you. Tell us about what you're doing over in Japan with New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, so as you can see here, working with New Japan Pro Wrestling pretty much full time. There's been a little bit of a bump in the road with my partner Lance Archer with his back surgery. He had a ruptured disc that he had to get removed, and it sucks, but that's what we do, and you know what I mean. So I have a little bit of a break from there at the moment. I'll be in for Great North Wrestling in May. I'm also going back to the UK in May as well, and looking forward to being back in New Japan, hopefully after the summer's over when Lance is A-OK to come back.
Tell us about it. We just talked to Jeff Jarrett a little bit ago about the big World of Sports press conference they had. Tell us how you feel about being a part of that.
It's awesome. World of Sports great. I really see it taking off. They have, as far as I know right now, they have a really good TV deal lined up. I was lucky to be on the first episode, like the TV pilot they did. That came up as kind of a last-minute thing, and like I said, World Traveler, I went from San Jose after a show to World of Sport. That night I wrestled, and then I flew all the way to Japan, and then as soon as I landed I wrestled that night. So, but like I said, World Traveler, wrestling all the time, but World of Sport's going to be great. It was a show that my dad debuted on, let me see, like 33 or some odd years ago.
Wow.
And, you know, just being back over the UK, the amount of the impact that my dad had over there on the wrestling fans is really, really awesome. I hope that I can show the UK fans really what I can do as a singles competitor over there, and I'm looking forward to it. I worked a little bit with Jeff in the past, and I think that working with him with this new World of Sports is going to be a really awesome experience, so looking forward to it all.
Speaking of your dad, I was at the Hall of Fame last night, Jim Neidhart created a little bit of, I don't want to say controversy, but he mentioned that he thought he deserved to be in, and I think he would say the same thing about your dad. How do you feel about, how would it be to see your dad go in the Hall of Fame?
Well, why he's not in there already is kind of baffling, but you know, that's the way it is. Maybe it's could be a right time, right opportunity, I'm not sure. Why Jim Neidhart's not in there already is also a really good question, like a real head scratcher. I don't know. Certainly, you know, Jim, he's looking like he's in good shape, and it would be great to see him maybe next year go be inducted. Like I said, why a lot of people aren't, I'm not sure. Someone like Owen Hart, I understand, because Martha is really against that, and I don't really see that changing, unfortunately. So it's just a timing thing, I think, and you know, Jim can say whatever he wants, right? He's the Anvil. So
he's earned that right.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to see your dad in the Hall of Fame, and we look forward to seeing you in Great North Wrestling coming up here in May.
Thank you very much, Dave. Yeah, 13th. Looking forward to it. Devin's, I've known him for 15, 20 years also. Looking forward to it. Always great being back in Canada. Always great being back in Canada wrestling and kicking ass too. So looking forward to it.
The son of Davey Boy Smith, the one and only Harry Smith, the world traveler, we thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. It's a pleasure.